Bottom line, if you're a reseller in this business, whether you're part-time or full-time, either you're serious or you're not. So let's talk about that on the other side. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy. And I wasn't planning on making this video. It's late Friday night. Just came off of a great live stream with the Cincinnati Picker. If you missed it, be sure to check the channel. We had a really good conversation on a number of topics. But I was watching some videos tonight, and of course I get kind of hung up on when I see something that just doesn't sit well with me. It's really my obligation to, I don't know, maybe speak to it to you guys. Now, look, I'm never 100% right. You guys know this. You guys have fact-checked me before. And you know what? I'm going to be wrong from time to time. And that's why I like to provide some type of proof, quote-unquote proof, or at least data to support what I'm saying. Because I don't want you guys to think I'm just some, off the cuff, here it is, another video where this guy's just throwing stuff out there. But, for me, when I watch videos, like you watch videos, because I'm trying to learn. Look, I don't know all the answers, and I'm just trying to learn too. Trying to pick up stuff, little things I could do to just try to crack this eBay algorithm, right? So, I come across information where sellers are like, these are influencers, right? They have stores on eBay. They have channels on YouTube. And they want to tell you things that, without backing it up, without any kind of even testing it on their own. And in this particular case, it is selling or listing, not selling, but listing every day. There's some out there that'll say it's a myth for a reseller to think that you have to list every day to be considered consistent on eBay. Now, I don't know if it's every day or not. Okay, so my thought is this, and I'll show you guys some stats on this. My thought is that based on what I've seen, based on many people, respected people, they will tell you that listing every day is certainly how you are consistent. I'm here to tell you that it's not a myth. Now, do I have the exact data? No, but I have my own data to prove to myself, and hopefully when I show it to you here, it'll maybe give you an idea what I'm talking about. But the myth is, at least a lot of channels, not a lot, a few channels will say that it's a myth that you must list every day. Now, my thoughts on that is eBay is an algorithm. eBay is a platform, just like many other platforms, that wants to see consistency. Okay, consistent activity. Now, many people will tell you the sweet spot, the minimum sweet spot, is 5 listings per day. Okay. Now, I've also heard from people that will say, on days they can't get something listed, they'll just do a complete store refresh, and that's just basically taking all your listings, editing all of your listings, but not changing anything, just going and edit and then just launch the listing that has been quote unquote edited, but nothing's been done to the listing. That's called a store refresh, and it shows at least some activity on your account. Now, here's the thing, and I don't think sending offers is considered activity, because I'll tell you why. I have my secondary account. You guys know I have my military badges, made thousands of dollars on in the summer. I've added some of these records that you guys have heard me recently talk about. And it's sort of a secondary fun account. I don't even have immediate payment required on any of my listings, okay? It's just really a laid back store. And it's more of a test site for me. I don't have any markdown sales. I don't have really anything going on with promoted listings. It's just a simple basic store, more like a collectibles, old albums and things like that. And I'm cool with that, okay? But like I said, I made thousands of dollars on these patches in the summer. Took a little break, You know, I was focused on my main store and getting ready for a move. You guys know that. And so I did a little bit here and there, but not too much. When I got these records, when I moved here, I would say the last week of August, you could see this chart. It shows you August, I had some activity about a week after I moved into my new place. And then I gave it a few days off. And then the following weekend, I added some more listings, right? 5 to 10 per day. But it wasn't daily, okay? It was really maybe a Friday, a Saturday, and I think maybe one Sunday. But other than that, during the week, I didn't really even focus on that account. I just checked to see if I had any sales. But look, as you can see, I had a big spike in my impressions right about that same time when I was actually doing listings. I was actually paying attention to my account. But after that last day of listing, I had a pretty good sale day. I don't know exactly what that dollar amount, it looks like $60, but for that store it's pretty good. And then nothing, and I hadn't done nothing. Okay, now for me, just based on what I've seen in the past on my main store and what I'm looking at with these traffic charts, and I think it's always a good idea to get in tune with your traffic, not just your sales. What I'm seeing here is that eBay will give you like a day grace period. Okay, so if you happen to miss a day, it's probably not the end of the world. And it's, in fact, I think it's more the activity or lack thereof doesn't really catch up to you for a day or two. That's from what I've seen. Okay, it's not the end of the world. But see, to develop an idea that you don't have to list every day, it's the wrong path to go down. Okay, play the game, guys. eBay wants you to play the game. Don't make these excuses, well, I don't feel like it. I mean, that's kind of why some don't have a job. They want to do this full time and they want to be an entrepreneur full time. You got to be serious about your success, okay? Success is going to happen when you make the effort and treat it like a business. Look at the people that you see that succeed, okay? And unfortunately, us sellers that have YouTube channels put on this happy face and portray ourselves to be something that we're not. Of course, we're going to put our best foot forward and make you feel or make you see what we want you to see. And that's a shame, because really most channels should be honest with you. I mean, it's not like we can't do the homework ourselves. So when we look at some of these channels and look at their eBay stores and to see what type of sales that they're performing, one particular YouTuber, of course I'm not going to do any name dropping like I said, person has almost 2,000 listings in their store, and over a 90-day period, less than 200 sales. That breaks down to about maybe 2 sales a day, okay? And that person's giving you advice telling you that you shouldn't have to worry about any repercussions for not listing every day. And you don't have to list every day, okay? You need activity every day. And if you know that, hey, I'm not going to be here this weekend, I'm going to go out and visit my family, or I'm going to do something fun, because you should take some time for yourself, make some drafts, okay? Make drafts before you head out of the house. Launch them. If you're gone, not at home, have your app. Launch them, okay? Talking, if you are going to be gone 2 days, like on the weekend, in 5 days, Monday through Friday, you list 2 extra items as a draft, you're covered, okay? You're showing eBay consistency. Works the same way with YouTube. If you make videos consistently, you're going to get consistent activity, consistent views, consistent everything. This is why I feel like, sometimes I don't want to make a video, but that's not the game. The game is consistency. And either you're serious about your business or you're not. And you can still make sales if you're not. And no one's dogging you and making you feel bad. I hope you don't think I'm trying to make you feel bad if you're not. But I don't want you to think that the reason why your sales are slow is for another reason other than the fact that you're not consistent. And if you're not consistent, maybe you're only doing it 3 days out of the week, and the other 4 days you're just kind of slacking. Well, you can have great items, you can have great listings, which is kind of what we've been talking about lately. But if you don't have great habits, I'm sorry to say, your results aren't going to be great, or at least as good as they could be. Now, you might be happy with your results, with the activity and time you put into it. Hey, then keep doing what you're doing, because it's all about one thing. Are you happy with your level of success? Okay. And I'm never going to sit up here and call you guys a failure because you don't list every day. What I'm saying is, if you want to achieve more than what you're achieving now, and you're not putting in the work every day, you can't complain that eBay's treating you badly. As bad as eBay can be at times, it's not always eBay's fault. In fact, it usually isn't. If we take a deep down look at ourselves and our own listing habits, that might be the problem. So, no, I'm rambling here, but I think sometimes we need a little kick in the butt to get the realization. And it's not hard to do 5 listings. I mean, on the hardest items, you're talking maybe an hour, hour and a half, right? On the stuff you have to test, clean, evaluate, maybe part out, we're talking about an hour, okay? But most of you guys aren't, like a lot of these influencers, aren't dealing with these kind of items. Just selling clothes and things like that. 5 listings, guys. 5 listings a day. And if you can find a way to build that buffer in throughout the week, take every weekend off. But you can do whatever you want to do, but you got to do it. You can't just want it. So guys, what do you think? Please comment down below. Let me know what you think. I want your opinion. Am I wrong for feeling like sometimes we're given bad information? And I think it's information that really gets us to be, I'll just say it, sometimes it reinforces behaviors of just sometimes being lazy. Sometimes I don't want to make videos, sometimes I don't want to list, but that's the job we signed up for. So either you're serious about doing this, whether it's part-time or full-time, or you're not. And if you're not, it's okay, but don't complain when the results aren't where you want them to be. If you benefit from these videos, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and of course, hit that notification bell so when I do a live with an awesome guest like Cincinnati Picker or someone else, you're going to be notified when that happens. So I guess what I'm trying to say is you just really need to dig down deep. Really give yourself an honest assessment of your efforts, okay? If you're listing every day and you're still not getting the results you want, and you're doing everything I just spoke about in this video, well then it's one of 2 things. And I talk about this on the channel all the time. Either your stuff that you're listing sucks, or your listing isn't complete and is lacking in one or many areas. And watch my other videos, we're starting to cover a lot of that material. So guys, effort in this business and being successful in this business, it's yet another example of how, well, the sign's not here, flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have an excellent weekend, and we will talk to you very soon.